Facebook. Let's get everything going here. Should all be live in just a minute. I think everything's booting up. Hey, everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Just getting my morning cardio done. Did my 5K this morning. Did that on Facebook. Obviously, we're not doing that on the tubes now because, again, I really can only get 3. Like, it's only going to give notifications for 3 pieces of content. So I want all of it to be, quality, good stuff. And that's the idea there. All right, did it make this stream public? I hope that it did. I know I set it to public. Is it public? Yeah, it's public. All right, so hopefully that goes into people's feeds. We are also on Facebook. We're on the profile and the page, so we're triple dipping into everything. And hopefully we're good here. So I want to hopefully get a really good session in. Happy with the run this morning. I did kind of rip a chunk of my big toe off because, again, I was looking at the phone, hit a misstep on the sidewalk. I got to be careful on that one sidewalk. But we're good otherwise. So Dingleberry says, why do I see some people who are very strong but not that muscular? You don't. You really don't. I've done a lot of highly detailed videos on that. Keep in mind, yes, size equals strength potential, but it's also relative to leverages. There's technique, but keep in mind, sometimes it's kind of cheating stuff, and there's a lot of fake stuff too. So Dingleberry, like, do you mean a powerlifter guy? He's a fraud. I called that years ago. That guy's not a 400-pound bencher. He's a complete fraud. Anatoly is an entertainer and a parody. He's not as strong as you think he is. Keep in mind, he stays pretty covered up, but he's like 165 pounds, lean, with a mid-400s deadlift. Keep in mind, he's never deadlifted over 500 pounds in a competition. He uses a lot of fakery on his videos. So for context, you don't really see strong guys who don't have a lot of muscle. I don't see them, and I've been doing this 25 years. No, Dingleberry, that's an internet fake thing. Like, how many people in real life? So setting aside internet fakes, leverages, a little bit of trickery you see online, maybe, they're bigger than you think they are. Because you're like, oh, he doesn't look like a bodybuilder till you realize he's 6'2", 250 pounds. So no, they don't really exist, Dingleberry. There's a lot of fakes. So I would ask you the question in person, right? In person, have you ever seen a small guy squat 550? Like, have you ever at a gym, been in a gym and seen a guy squat 550, deadlift 650, bench 350, 400 in person who didn't look like they lift? Like, in person. I'm going to bet you haven't. Keep in mind, I've judged a decent number of powerlifting meets, and I can tell you these things aren't really a big deal. Well, Buff, good to see you in here, man. I'm on the tubes and Facebook here, so we're triple streaming on everything here at the moment. If you have any actual questions, I'm keeping conversations going, so if you have questions or things, I would be happy to answer them. Okay. Some of those skinny, long arm deadlifters. But Jordan, context. Are they really that small in person? And what are you seeing? And it's only the deadlift? And is it a meet legal deadlift? Right? We've all seen guys pull 650 in the gym under questionable conditions. And when they get to a competition, they can't even break 550 off the floor. Right? It was sumo. Was it raw with a stiff bar? So in other words, if you're like, well, no, he had straps and the bar had a lot of whip to it. So in other words, he can't actually deadlift 650. So you're putting in a competition with steel calibrated plates, have the center of gravity in more, no straps. Can he pull 650? And then you check him and he's a 350 squatter, a 250 bencher. You know what I mean? So again, he's really not able to deadlift 650. So again, that's called trickery. Yeah, we see all sorts of dudes who pull 600 with long arms, sumo with straps and a whippy bar and bumper plates. They're still a 500-pound deadlifter. Would you automatically be pretty big? That's kind of baseline, Dingleberry. You know, but keep in mind the squat's not going to make every muscle in your body big. So is that person going to be pretty big? Yes. Are they going to have big delts and biceps and a tank top, the muscles that you notice? Right? No. If the only thing a person does is back squat and don't have any strong upper body lifts, they're not going to have big delts and all that. They're just not. I don't know that there's a set number. I mean, stand out in what way? I need you to tell me from whose perspective, to lifters, or do you mean to the average Jim? No, I mean, yeah, like to the average person, if you can do 300, 400, 500 on the big three, then those people are going to think you're crazy Jack walking around. In person. On the internet, you're not even going to look like you lift. So understand the difference there, Dingleberry. Michael, I'm also on Facebook if you want to hit me up there too, by the way. Drop a brother. But could a serious minimalist, sorry guys, I got a lot of client messages popping up. I can't read the comments. Could a serious minimalist approach to lifting still give results? For example, one day doing only squats and calf raises and leaving the next day only deadlifts and dips. I mean, I don't know how to answer that. Good morning, Jane. She's over on the profile. I'm triple dipping here, Jane. I'm on the Tubes fitness channel with my 100,000 followers. I'm on my Facebook fitness page, and we're on the profile just kind of streaming for the people who are here for the comedy a little bit. But I think the people there for the comedy don't realize I'm a 500-pound squatter at almost 50 years old, and I'm a strength coach. So that's what I do for a living. But yeah, I also make memes, right? Nanny says, Nanny Irish says, I have found I can push press a lot more weight on an axle bar. My 3-rep max with a barbell is 140, yet I can do 165 with the axle bar. Why could this be? You said push press. So we're not talking bench. On a push press, because you have more surface area, you're able to stabilize it better on your push press. For you personally, you have a better center of gravity with it, better leverages due to that larger diameter of the surface area, right? Whereas when you're push pressing with the bar, you're a little more limited. For you personally, you're struggling to find the same leverages and the exact angles in the bar pad, like Jordan's in the bar pad. So when we're talking about those leverages, you're going to get a better bar pad. Dude, axle bars are goat for overhead pressing, right? Which you're finding out right there, especially on a push press, where that bar path really matters because you're using a leg drive. The axle bars are solid. I have one, by the way. I do own an axle bar, a 3-inch diameter one. I used to row with it a lot. I could start doing that again. Blows my forearms up, because my forearms are getting kind of small. No, whenever I row with an axle bar, it's just like the forearm gains are redunculous. Anything happening over on Facebook? There's no real comments there. Nothing happening there. It's probably enough for the triple dip, and we just wanted to get in and give them a few minutes. I'm going to use that to make a reel. It likes me to do reels. I don't know why. Yeah, definitely worth. Why haven't any of you guys hit the like button yet on the YouTubes, by the way? There's not been a single like on the tubes. There's that many people watching. Are y'all serious? That's got to be like something weird happening. None of the regulars have seen it yet. That's also what's up. Although I didn't make a community tab, that will probably help. Let me do a community tab post. Would probably be a wise idea. Let's see if that helps. All right. Why does it do that? It keeps not letting me type. All right, let's try that. We'll get some regulars in here. Did I miss the jog? No, it was on Facebook. I know the hamstring is fine. I'm only running 3 days a week, and I'm doing them on Facebook. Okay, here, I've explained this already. Do I need to make a big community post? I've made it clear with my research and talking with YouTube, they only put 3 pieces of content a day into people's notifications. So me doing more than 3 things on the tubes at all kills my outreach. So I could fill that with an informative video, get more technically good content, because those jogs don't pay me really anything. I make like $1. I could put all the same content, and yeah, so I just do them on Facebook now, because Facebook rewards engagement. Like Facebook wants me to post 100 times a day. They literally reward it. YouTube does not. It's been a while, but I found stuff in it, and then I talked to one of my contacts there because I do have access to stuff with being a tiered creator. I do have access to people over at Google. And they said, yeah, they're like, me exceeding 3 total videos a day is actually pretty much shadow banning me until I stop doing it. So if we want to go back to getting 5,000 views a video, I'm going to just not do that. I'm going to just stop. So you're going to get a live every day. We'll get 1 informative and a vlog or 2 informatives, which should be enough, man. I mean, you guys get a Q&A right here, right? Like, you guys are still getting a Q&A every day. So, but yeah, I definitely found it is official public policy that they only send notifications out for 3 pieces of content per person in 24 hours. You know, older demographics are my bread and butter for coaching them, right? Isn't that what we want? Right? Marco says, can upper lower 3 days a week be effective? Sure, in theory. For example, Monday, Wednesday, upper lower. I don't need examples. We already know what it means. Like, you just rotate it. I mean, it can be, but it's not necessarily better. You could still just do a full body at that point. You do a push-pull legs, you know. Well, in terms of marketing, I read, well, no shoes. I don't think that you know much about marketing in my business niche. No offense. You know, but yeah. Those 20 somethings are honestly not good clients from a business perspective. They tend to be the most unreliable clients. They're the clients who are most likely to drop with no warning, and so on and so forth. No Facebook for me not working. You're going to be spied on everywhere, Richard. You're going to be spied on no matter what you do. Yeah, I don't, man. My thought was just saying that I read. Yeah. So again, you're offering advice on something you haven't heavily researched with a lot of life experience. I would say probably not a good idea to do that. Shoulders are coming in, coach. Thank you. Just start over pressing in. I might throw some laterals in at the end of the workouts instead of the hammer curls too. I like bigger delts wouldn't hurt. So, Bandit, hello, sir. You were from India. All right, I've already called it. I know for a fact you were from India. All right. How about doing legs, chest plus back, then shoulders plus arms twice per week? Do you still think full body workout? I've made full videos explaining it's not about better. It's about what psychologically works for you. I'm interested as a man approaching my 40s. What difference have you noticed between your 30s and 40s in terms of recovery? It goes down. And it's not that you can't train, it's that you don't have margin for error on stupid stuff. You get hurt easier and you don't recover as fast from injuries. So it's best to just not do dumb stuff. All right. My day is great, T-Swizzle. Sorry, T-Swizzle. T-Swizzle. It must be different on Facebook. Yeah. Man, I feel like you don't even lift no shoes. I'm probably just going to get rid of you. To be honest, man, you're more concerned with business models than lifting. I probably just need to get rid of you off the channel. You know, we're going to put you in timeout till you can come back and actually discuss fitness questions. How's that? I'll give you one more warning. But, it seems like you're not really interested in fitness or lifting. Do you even lift? If you don't, why are you here? Send them to the corner so you can watch. Exactly. Okay. So why are we talking about my business model instead of actual me helping you guys? All right. Marco says, I'm 36 and never get injured, while guys in their 20s like Max see to get injured all the time. Really, how bad does your training and drug stack have to be that you're getting hurt on machines with lightweight? Damn. Jordan says, I see kids still do dumb stuff at the gym all the time. Right. You got to quit doing that as you get older. That's the main thing. Because when you get hurt or you pull something or you get an inflamed tendon, it takes months to recover. Right. The stuff that you bounce back in a week from could take you 6 months. You can't do dumb stuff anymore when you're in your 40s and you lift. Hey, Donald, I've seen people poop themselves at the gym and in powerlifting meets. Right. How do I incline bench without AC joint pain? I don't know why. So you're having problems with your AC joint. You need to probably adjust your grip and your bar path. Something's wrong overall, right? I need to see your technique. There's something wrong with your form. Are you not stacking the wrist? You bouncing it off your chest? What are we doing? What's going on here? Are you not placing the bar in the right part of your palm? Like, are you down here on the wrist bone or are you up here? You back like this or you like this? That would explain it. I learned how to grip the bar correctly. That'll help. So again, remember, if you're cocked back, you're going to have more torque on the shoulder. It's going to be a problem. Get gripped, right? Like that. Why would scoliosis affect him on an incline bench, though, per se? Yeah, I ran. It's all on Facebook, right? We did a 5K this morning, so I not only streamed it, I've already put up the screenshot of the run data. It's already up there, bro. Skillet. What's up, Rufio? So I don't know how many times I'll have to tell you guys. I've already told y'all the running is going to be on Facebook. Right? I'm going to go check it out. It's really good. Like Dropper Daddy, get those likes, and guys, tell them, Rufio, we need to get those likes flowing. And we need to get some super chats. Or is that not? Why would you do rice bucket stuff? Are you like an anime nerd? No, dude, why don't you try training? Lift weights without straps, grip stuff, pull stuff, deadlift without straps, do pull-ups without straps. You will get thick hands and forearms. I had tiny forearms genetically. Like my forearms were like toothpicks when I started. Like I have horrible forearm genetics. I think I did remember the rice bucket challenge. Like Naruto. Right? You guys are some goofball anime nerds. Rice buckets. Try doing some barbell rows. All right. I don't know. I measured them at one point, like over 14 and a half or something. Last time I checked. Can confirm endless back work helps forearms. Also try supersets, so it's gonna help. The main thing though is the pulling. Lots of pulling without straps. You guys do realize, I don't think they realize it's just cartoons, it's not actually real. Like, but I see that one guy on Instagram all the time doing that weird smile with his eyebrows and his triceps all the time. Some anime character that he imitates on Facebook. I don't know. It's real life. He does like this smile and has these pointy eyebrows or something. Some dude who lifts. He's got a decent physique though. No way all anime is based on false stories. What are the signs of why do you care? Why do you don't need to know anything about testosterone if you're not going to inject it. Like you don't even need to know that it exists. It's not actually a practical thing for you to know about. Focus on your health, and testosterone by default be the best it's going to be for you. Otherwise you inject it. There's no reason for you to know about it if you're not going to, like if you're not going to grab a syringe, there is no practical application for you to know the actual word testosterone. Right? Yeah. I'm doing baked plantains with my steak this week for carbs. Cool, man. I vaguely know what those are. Good sleep training and food higher than test. But no, your testosterone is basically going to be affected by your overall health markers. So just be healthy. Literally, that's the only thing you can do. And the test is really of secondary importance. Just be fit and be healthy. Healthy body fat level, healthy activity level, good diet. Avoid recreational drugs of all types. That's the same thing that cracks me up. Dudes will literally say, how can I boost my test if they drink alcohol? I'm like, well, you already don't care about it, obviously, if you drink alcohol. Dude's 25% body fat. Dude drinks 3 drinks every Friday night. Like, well, you clearly don't care about your testosterone, so don't even ask. Lots of energy, hardly ever fatigue. Yeah. Right. I mean, ironically, it's true. Not being fat, not having dietary deficiencies, and avoiding all recreational drugs, especially alcohol. Pretty high on your list if you actually did care. Look and fit coach, kind of amazing. 3 drinks once a week, is that harmful? That's harmful to your health. That's literally enough to give you cancer. Not my opinion, that's the current research. Yeah, you shouldn't. I don't drink at all. I advocate 100% sobriety. What do you mean increased level? No, actually, low testosterone can cause higher fits or rage review. Irritability is actually a sign of low testosterone. High testosterone men tend to be calm. Right? Being a little more chill. Yeah, I didn't know it was also cancerous. Yep. Literally, the World Health Organization's released the data on that. It's not their data, but they've discussed it. The leading cancer researchers determined that 1 drink a month is enough to increase cancer risk measurably. Like 7 different types, actually. 1 drink a month increases cancer risk in 7 different types of cancers enough that they can measure it. It's like colon cancer, esophagus cancer. So yeah, cancer in your butt, right? So alcohol can give you ass cancer, right? Good stuff right there, right? Is it worth it? You're like, I really like drinking and I'm okay with cancer in my butt. Like, yeah, okay, dude. Half the grocery stores, not where I live. What country are you in, Swizzle? That sounds like the UK. Like my sister came to visit me while I was there, and she came through the local store. She like taking pictures, like, "Oh my god, I've never seen so much alcohol." Yeah, definitely sounds like the UK. That's definitely not where I live. It's its own little corner, like in my store. A little tiny section. In the UK though, man, it's like a third of the floor space. It's crazy. Yeah, the UK drink more than any country I've ever seen. Like I've had to explain that to Texans. Texans are like, "We drink a lot here." I'm like, "No, we don't." I spent 3 years in the UK. It's not even comparable. They like live on that stuff in the UK. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. How about we don't discuss my drink of choice, Rufio, because I'm choosing my drink of choice is to